we're gonna jump into Xiangling now. I'm so happy. I love this girl with every fiber of my being, dude. You have no idea. I haven't heard her talk ever since her character quest, which was like a month into the game. Like, not even. I think the week that the game came out, I did her character quest. It was my favorite one at the time because you got to see so much of her bubbly personality, her passion for cooking, her skilled combat, and everything else in between. I love the voice acting for her. I'm still never gonna forgive MiHoYo for not putting the actual characters in their respective locations, like Wanmin Restaurant, because I really miss her, and I hope we get more character quests with her in the future especially. But anyways, we have Xiangling, whose birthday is November 2nd, so I believe we did get her birthday card affiliated with Wanmin Restaurant, with the Pyrovision, with the constellation Trula, a renowned chef from Liyue. She's extremely passionate about cooking and excels in making her signature hot and spicy dishes. Character details. Coming. Here's your stir-fried filet and your mora meat and fried radish balls as your order. In Liyue, there's a place called Chihu Rock, and there stands a restaurant known as Wanmin Restaurant. One must remain focused if they want to keep moving forward, on the bustling streets of Liyue. Unsuspecting newcomers of this place are often lured away by wondrous culinary aromas or led to peek inside stores by curious sounds. Xiangling, who is both a chef and waitress at the restaurant, serves steaming, delicious dishes at the table. Sit anywhere you'd like. I can make whatever you want, even if it's not on the menu. The workers at Wanmin Restaurant can recognize a regular, if not by their face, then by the first sentence out of their mouth. A customer that orders without a menu has been at least a few times before. However, if they say, "Is Xiangling the chef today?" then they're definitely a regular. Damn, dude. They're like, "Oh, Xiangling's dad's the chef? Come back another time." Character story 1. Xiangling has destroyed many a work in her time. Either the insides have been irreversibly charred to the heat of a pyro slime, or cracks would appear due to flash freezing from a mist flower, or at some step in Xiangling's unconventional cooking process, a small-scale explosion would reduce it to scrap metal. After some heavy consideration on the part of Xiangling's father, he ultimately decided not to banish his daughter from the kitchen despite the destruction she caused. As reckless, imaginative, and uninhibited as she may be, it was these exact traits that led her to create some of her most successful dishes. Maybe this is not so bad, he tried to convince himself. Suffice to say that payment for a new wok is a regular feature at the restaurant's monthly ledgers. Damn, Xiangling's out here chefing it up, dude. Big style. Character story 2. There are many secrets to cooking, the most important of which is passion. When Xiangling decided to learn to be a chef, her father handed her his own handwritten cooking journal, his life's work. That line was written on the next page. If she was any other person, she would likely have regarded it as some cheesy inspirational quote. However, Xiangling regarded it as a priceless treasure. To her, her father only secured her footing in the forever-going war between the Li and Wei cuisines by upholding the principle. However, at this time, the conflict between the two styles was white hot, with many restaurants feeling the pressure that arose from it. Wanmin Restaurant was no exception. Good food is good food, period. The monopoly on luxurious ingredients such as matsutake and crab infuriated Xiangling, her anger response to which was to take over in the kitchen. It was time for her to build upon the foundations her father gave her and make some changes. I'm gonna make super delicious dishes out of any ingredient. Screw your crab, screw your mushrooms. I'm gonna throw some slime condensate, some freaking Joyin chilies in there and call it a day. Character story 3. Xiangling's liveliness is disastrous for the hilly trails of Joyin Karst. They one day woke to find their fighting clubs gone. Of course, the flora in Dihua Marsh did not fare any better. After all the work she put in, she finally created some new recipes such as Hilly Trail Club barbecue fish and horsetail sticky rice and meat. She never created anything new if she just stuck to the recipes of her predecessors. One must break with common conception if they are to carve their own path. When Xiangling finally created her crowning achievement, the chef's special whole-dressed fowl, her father paid the price, needing to resort to simple white congee for 2 days following mist and King's flour seems to induce diarrhea. She learned a valuable experience to add to her journal. Strange, she ate her own dishes, but nothing ever happened to her. Xiangling did feel guilty though. She was young and healthy and had built up a resistance to certain toxins. One may never know. She probably taste tests everything and her stomach has built up an immunity to all of like unexpected concoctions that she's made. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I think her and Diona would make a great restaurant together because Diona makes the greatest drinks despite her efforts to not make the greatest drinks, and Xiangling makes the best food. They would just fucking kill the business, even though Diona wants to destroy the alcohol industry. Character story 4. Whenever a customer asks what exactly is the perplexing creature that follows Xiangling around, she tells them the story. She didn't tell me this story. There was a sudden downpour one day when Xiangling was on her way to fetch some violet grass. Halfway there, there, she was already tired and hungry. She stumbled into a cave and came across a strange shrine. So she sat down by the shrine and took out 2 pieces of spicy cornbread. She gobbled down one and left the other at the shrine, intending to eat it a little later, but then promptly fell asleep. When she woke up, did the spicy cornbread turn into Guoba? When she woke up, the other spicy cornbread was gone and a mysterious creature was sitting in front of her staring. Was it good? It nodded. More? She took out some jerky from her backpack. The mysterious creature nodded once again. This was how Xiangling made a new friend. It seemed to be drawn to Xiangling's cooking, as a creature started following Xiangling around whenever she went. Xiangling called it Guoba after her favorite childhood snack. Oh my god, that's so cute. The spicy cornbread, I guess it was offered to the shrine and then Guoba just found it and ate it, so that's kind of cool. And there's also a recipe in the game called Joyun Guoba. Wonder if that's the snack she's referring to or if that is a recipe inspired by Guoba after the fact. Character story 5. After sampling every dish there was in Liyue, Xiangling's culinary skills drastically improved. Her specialty spicy dishes earned the praise of even her father, a veteran cook with over 2 decades of experience. She created her unique and complex flavor profile through a generous helping of chili peppers mixed with fruit and herbs to increase aroma. She also created what became the signature dish at Wanmin restaurant, blackback perch stew, which combines the richness, color, and strong flavors of Li cuisines with the fresh aroma and nutritional content of Wei cuisines. Some have tried to copy her recipes, but try as they might, they never quite reproduce the way her cooking tastes. Braise fresh violet grass overnight, dry, and then grind to a fine powder. Sprinkle into any dishes for an aromatic boost. This was one of Xiangling's secret recipes, arrived at through a painstaking process of trial and error. In Xiangling's case, that means countless bouts of diarrhea, countless bruised knees bashing on rocky cliffs, and countless wasted potfuls of food that didn't quite turn out as expected. That's what you gotta do. Cooking is literally all about experimentations. You're gonna find dishes that work, you're gonna find dishes that suck, you're gonna find a lot of time, money, effort, and energy is gonna be sunk into something until you find just the right thing. I think Xiangling would be a character that Gordon Ramsay would approve of or would appreciate, just because of the fact that I think you have to be passionate about cooking if you want to make like dishes and you want to make people happy and make people satisfied with your dishes. So Xiangling's map. This map of Teyvat is lined with dense notations of various colors, and if you read closely, you can find the places where Xiangling has been and where she intends to go in the future. The shellfish of the shallow around Guyun Stone Forest are unmatched in their freshness. They say that here be sea monsters. Sea monster meat tastes great. Man, should look for Beto to go fight another one. We'll steam them with eggs, make them taste better. There's a dragon in Mondstadt. I just need 3 days of provisions to get there. Valberries are sweet. Tons here. I'll need a basket. Bring some back. See if they'll grow. This Mondstadt restaurant sauteed masutake is way too luxurious. They should just sell the masutake. Oh, what if I fry some with Joyun chilies? Sounds good already. Might as well borrow a kitchen tomorrow and give it a go. Haven't found the dragon yet. Am I in the right place? What, is she trying to freaking cook Duvalin now? That'd be awesome. All right, so we got vision now. You can make something super delicious out of any kind of ingredients. Xiangling earned the approval of a vision by shouldering this ideal in a wholehearted and unreserved manner. Even when she would make dishes that could be called horrifying, her desire to keep trying to outmatch ingredients would never waver. King's Inn fried lizard is actually kind of bad. I think lizard should just be stone grilled in future. Slime fried rice is also rather ordinary. Maybe I'll try to put some mushrooms in the slime just next time. Though her friends fell around her during the epic battle of the taste of the dishes and advised her to turn back, Xiangling never stopped thinking about how to turn these special ingredients into delicious food. In Xiangling's innocent and persistent heart, as long as they were not poisonous, they were no good or bad ingredients. Her vision, after all, proved that even the gods approved of such thinking. Yo, gods are all-encompassing, dude. They approve of your passion, they approve of your ideals in the kitchen, they approve of your ideals on the battlefield, of everything. It's pretty cool. I'm like super excited to hear Xiangling talk again, just because I haven't heard her since like version 1.0, so here we go.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. My favorite place is the the kitchen. I practice so hard, but I still get nervous when introducing myself.
That was the first dialogue that you hear because they had like the little Xiangling event for the Spiral Abyss, and that's what she presented, her hello. God, she's so precious. I love her.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time. I can't decide whether pyro slimes taste better with salt and pepper or garlic and herbs. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients.
Oh, Xiangling, I miss you so much.
Oh, I don't like the rain. Wait, did I leave my apron outside to dry?
Oh, damn, negligence for the rain.
The rain has stopped. Come with me, let's pick some matsutake. Animal slimes always come out in this weather.
Ooh.
If you catch some, I'll make you a slime slushie.
A slime slushy? Poor Animo slimes. She's like grinding them up into slush.
Perfect timing. Want to get a few cooking supplies? Lunch is ready. Come and get it while it lasts.
Nom, 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 nom.
You're just in time for a midnight snack. I made some barbecued lizard skewers. Well, don't just stand there. Dig in.
You barbecued it for a midnight snack.
Hey, you're not sneaking off to get a midnight snack without me, are you?
Uh-oh.
Bedtime? Oh, well, good night then.
I guess those lizard tails were actually good.
You've seen the dragon in Mondstadt? How big was it? What? No way. Imagine how big a steak a dragon that huge would make. I'm much better at cooking than navigating, but if you do go out, definitely take me with you.
Yeah, Xiangling's not Friendship 10 either, so I'll definitely be running Xiangling again in the future because number one, I miss her dearly, and number two, she asked me to take her out next time.
Meeting you has really opened my eyes to things other than cooking. Like what? Well, such as, for example, I can't think when you put me on the spot. Forget it. I'll stick to cooking from now on. I have a new recipe for you to try, actually.
Ooh, let's go.
Anytime, night or day. I'm always willing to make dishes everyone loves. I think the Archons agree with my passion, or else they wouldn't have given me this vision. Something even my master doesn't have. I know they want me to keep going.
Look what I got, Dad. The gods like me and not you.
If you get a stomachache, a cup of herbal tea with silk flowers will clear it up in no time. Huh? Of course you can trust my herbal remedies. We chefs are expected to know a thing or two about medicine as well, you know.
So cooking and medicine, Pog. Oh, she has stuff about Baiju.
I love onions. I've tried cutting them dozens of ways, and they still make me cry. No matter, I still love them.
That means you're not cutting them fine enough. If the onions make you cry, it's because you're not cutting them properly.
I can smell mist flowers.
Ooh.
It must be Dr. Baiju. What is he doing here? Are you okay? Do you feel faint? Is your stomach sore? Or is it a sore throat? I got it. You're fatigued from all that adventuring. No? You're fine? Phew. Otherwise, he would have made you drink some traditional herbal medicine. It's so bitter.
Yeah, this man's trying to figure out eternal life. I don't know, man. That's kind of sus.
That was the Tianquan. Did you see? She just walked past. Come here. Closer. Let me tell ya, she knows everything that happens in Liyue. So, keep a low profile. Don't attract her attention.
Damn, she's super sus of Ningguang, man. Even though Ningguang, like, financed her restaurant.
Is Hu Tao picking on you too? Ugh, that prankster always waits till I least expect it, creeps up on me from behind, and then, boo, then laughs herself silly. But I can handle it. And she does bring me fermented plum blossoms once in a while so I can make flour cakes. So I don't hold a grudge.
I think Hu Tao mentions that too. She's like, oh my god, this girl's so easy to scare.
Diona from Springvale. I heard she mixes a great drink, so I came specifically to see her. I thought perhaps I could use her secrets in my cooking and bring out more flavors.
Wow.
But the tips that she gave me, like soaking lizard tails in beer, or putting bits of smoked fish in dandelion wine, all came out really awful. Guess it's up to me to work it out myself then.
That's how she gets you, dude. Like, if she does that, it'll come out perfect.
Oh, Beto is the greatest.
Yep.
Every time I go out sailing with her, she always manages to fish up lots of fresh ingredients. Octopus tentacles go great in soup, and seaweed fries up great with some chilies. Not just Beto, but everyone on board the Crux loves my cooking.
God, man. I wonder if she got to meet Kazuha.
I've come across a lot of fussy eaters, but Mr. Zhongli is very particular and has no problem getting straight to what he has to say.
Damn.
The first time I served him salt and pepper tofu, he took just one bite and then proceeded to say,
"It would be better to try sea salt extracted from the shallow seas of Guyun Tower, because it would bring a fresh sense of depth to the tofu."
I tried it, and the taste was just so different. He's just amazing, don't you think?
I love her Zhongli impersonation. It would be better to try sea. Oh, that's great.
Chongyun? I always see him on his way to eat at Wanmin restaurant with Xingqiu.
Oh my god.
Or perhaps I should say I see him being dragged there by Xingqiu. Chongyun doesn't eat hot food. Every time the hot food arrives, Xingqiu politely apologizes and proceeds to try every dish.
Wow.
I just want to dig in with him. The look on Chongyun's face is priceless. They're quite interesting, those two.
Oh man, dude. Chongyun, Xingqiu, and Xiangling with Hu Tao, the whole gang, Beidou, just all going to Wanmin. God, man, I really hope we get to see these characters when they're older.
Ganyu? Oh yeah, I remember her. Vegetarian, right? She doesn't come to the Wanmin restaurant very often, but when she does, she sits alone in the corner and eats her meal in total silence.
Aw.
Poor girl. She seems kind of lonely. I always give her an extra large portion because I feel sorry for her. Funniest thing is, she eats every last bite. Every time. I wouldn't have guessed she'd have such an appetite just by looking at her.
She's also looking out for her figure. Yeah, oh, she talks about Yao Yao too.
I'm proud to call her a fellow chef.
Wait, Yao Yao's a chef too? Hold up. Yo, are we gonna get a freaking Xiangling 2.0?
She hasn't swung by the Wanmin restaurant in ages, though. Maybe our teacher is trying to protect her from me or something.
Wow.
Last time we hung out, I was about to dig into some fresh raw octopus from the Sea of Clouds. But not only did she stop me from eating it, she sent our teacher to tell me off too.
What?
I'm older, so I'd always seen myself as the senior chef out of the two of us. But sometimes, I'm really not so sure.
Interesting. She's Ganyu's protege, but she's also a fellow chef like Xiangling. I don't know anything about this character other than she's apparently an official Genshin artwork and they are a Dendro character.
Xingyan always comes to the Wanmin restaurant for a late night snack. She gobbles up all the new dishes that the likes of Xingqiu and Chongyun don't go near. And 9 times out of 10, she enjoys them too. She's great.
Nice.
Roasted pigeon skewers, anyone? Come on, it's my secret recipe. You'll love it.
No, don't let Timmy find out. God, roasted pigeon skewer. Timmy's heart would be shattered into a million pieces if he found that out. Oh my God. And it's her secret recipe. So it's like, yo, not a lot of people know about this. Neither does Timmy, but what he doesn't know won't hurt him.
My mentor did a good job teaching me spear fighting, don't you think? If you want, I could teach you too. Although, I'd much rather teach you my cooking if you're interested. I want my recipes to spread all around Tibet.
I love her fighting style, like her spear. Her fighting style and everything is so sick. That's like one of the things that immediately gravitated me towards her when I got her.
My heart's desire? To start my very own cooking tradition, of course. Mi style and Yue style cooking are good, but they have a limited palate. The missing ingredient?
Chili.
Chili pepper. Come, let me fry up one of Guoba's chili peppers for you.
Oh shoot, yo, give me that 10% attack damage.
I think I've won you over with my cooking now, right? It's time to introduce you to my latest masterpiece. I call it the most marvelous, multicolored super pancake.
Hell yeah.
Bright red squirrel ham. Orange carrot. Yellow sungfrog meat, green calla lily, and blue butterfly wings, beautifully wrapped in a thin egg pancake. What? I thought you said you were starving.
That's not the pancake I was expecting. Not at all. But I think because it's Xiangling, I might try it. But I was not expecting that kind of pancake. I was actually like, yo, let's go buttermilk pancakes with some good old syrup. I was wrong.
I'm in a dilemma and I don't know how to solve it. It isn't like me to get so worked up over nothing. Well, here's the thing. I always love getting you to try my latest recipes, but I'm worried that my food might not agree with your stomach, and I can't bear the thought of that happening. What should I do?
Have somebody else be the taste tester first.
Watch carefully. Heat the oil in a pan. Then take a handful of crystal flies, wings removed, pop them in, and voila! Delicious deep-fried crystal... Hey! Where are you going?
Imagine using crystal flies to cook instead of using them for condensed resin. I laughed.
It's been a month and I still haven't sold a single bowl of mushroom slime stew. Gee, is it just because it looks sticky and gooey? It's their loss if they don't have a spoonful.
First off, I don't like mushrooms. Second of all, the thought of eating slime is gross, so those two things combined. And that ain't it, Chief. I'm sorry.
My favorite thing to eat is... whatever exotic ingredient I haven't tried yet. No, I'm not dodging the question. That's my honest answer.
Her favorite thing to eat is something she hasn't eaten before. Interesting.
I'll eat absolutely anything. There are no bad ingredients, only bad cooking.
Damn, you hear that? It's not the ingredients, it's your shitty cooking. Gordon Ramsay certified right there. Holy shit. The fact that she's a chef and she's not opposed to eating anything is like such a needed thing if you want to be able to cover all of your bases when it comes to cooking.
Oh, wow. This feels great. My whole body is bursting with energy. Hey, ha, hoo-ah. I could slay a beast with one punch, locking in that freshness.
Oh, I love you, Xiangling, so much.
Finally, with this power I can cook. Oh no, I've started salivating.
I do not have her max ascended yet, so we do not have the last one, but God, I miss Xiangling so much. At some given point, we should be using Xiangling again, and I definitely look forward to that.